To bring some competition to Honda and their CB125R, Yamaha launched their all-new XSR125 this week. In this video, I'm going to strike a balance of education and entertainment as I talk through some of the more important things that you need to know about the all-new Yamaha XSR125. Yamaha has perfected the art of building a brilliant new motorcycle frame and engine, then creating multiple spin-offs around it. Of course, I'm talking about the MT-FZ and the XSR line of motorcycles that share almost everything besides the final stylings of the tank, the bars, and the wheels. Now the XSR125 appears alongside the MT-125 and the R125 in a similar show of sibling strength. Like its XSR700 twin-cylinder and XSR900 triple brothers, the single-cylinder 125 version features a rounded tank, long flat seat, and circular headlight to give it a bold and unique look that underlines its retro DNA while not straying too far away from the family's looks. The new XSR125 uses the same 4-valve liquid-cooled Euro 5 friendly engine as seen in the firm's sporty R125 and MT-125 Roadster. The 15 brake horsepower motor uses Yamaha's variable valve actuation, also known as VVA system, and it produces plenty of torque at lower engine speeds together with a decent performance for 125 at higher speeds. This engine really revs up to 10,000 RPMs, and that's where you're going to get all the power out of it. Now, quick break in the video. If you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, do so now. It really helps me on my quest to hit 69,000 subscribers. Nice. Thanks for doing that, guys. The chassis is very similar to the R125 and the MT-125 frame, with a steel diamond frame and aluminum swing arm, plus upside down forks. While the XSR wheelbase is a whole 5mm shorter than the MT's, the 810mm seat height is identical. However, unlike the R125, the steering geometry is slightly more relaxed and uses a slimmer 37mm upside down fork, while the R125 uses a 41mm upside down fork. And in total, the motorcycle weighs in at about 140 kilograms or 308 pounds dry. A single disc at each end deals with the braking, backed by dual channel ABS. The XSR also has a lightweight 10-spoke alloy wheels and chunky block pattern tires. 2 official accessory kits will also be available. The race kit, which includes a headlight cover, front number board, and side number plates, while the urban kit features a fly screen, aluminum engine side cover, and a radiator side cover. No prices have yet been set for these kits, but if spec'd at the time of ordering, they can be fitted by the dealer before you collect your bike. While there's no indication of Yamaha will be bringing the XSR125 to the US, it will be hitting showroom floors this summer for 4,450 British pounds, or roughly $6,200 US, which honestly feels quite expensive for such a small motorcycle, but we'll talk about that later on. While I'm a big proponent of these new riders learning on small motorcycles and wishing more motorcycle brands would bring these bikes in the market, I feel like 125cc's might not be enough for anything more than just leisure rides through the city. Don't even think about jumping onto the highway because you're just going to be a statistic at that point. With that being said, is this a great bike? Well, it's a bit expensive for what you're getting in terms of performance, but you have to remember just because it's a small horsepower machine doesn't mean that it's going to take less parts to actually get you down the road. Those parts cost money to produce. I will say this, it's a pretty good looking little bike. I think that once the aftermarket community, they're going to have a field day with the proportions of this bike, and I hope to see like a street scrambler or something like that, a build like that sooner than later. But that's all I have for you guys today. Now go out there and ride safe.